What's going on, everybody? It's Ricker and Bond. Happy Monday. We have the owner of Lion Den Club today featuring on the pod, teaching you how to make an Instagram business and scale it 90% in 3 months. Also some stock and life tips thrown in there as well. Go to rickerandbond.com, subscribe, rate 5 stars, adobehouse.live/store to buy some merch. Make sure you tell someone you love them today and make sure you're progressing toward your goals. Enjoy, Jerry.
How come you don't want me? You know that new style that you're looking for? If you want to keep going, I will keep going tonight. What's up? Hello. What cool is that?
Can't beat the fucking Clippers. Y'all make me sick with this shit.
Well, listen to this.
Politicians are a lot like that. They should be changed frequently for the same reason.
Yo, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to listen to Ricker and Bond.
Dude, we buying it now.
Protect the city.
New Ricker and Bond. Getting dirty money, Jordan Belfort. Second penny stocks while I'm flipping these birds. Sipping on some rock, trip 'em up with the words. I done bought the Molly and I think it's my third. Jordan Belfort. Jordan Belfort. I can get dirty money, Jordan Belfort. Second penny stocks while I'm flipping these birds. I just flipped a bird and money so dirty.
Was that way too loud in your ears?
No, that was good. I turned my volume down just a little.
Right on, man. Ricker and Bond, in-depth, free-flowing conversation about whatever's appropriate at the time. Right now, what is appropriate is a little bit of business, a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of a Lions mentality. We got the owner from Lion Den Club on Instagram, Lion Den Club, Instagram.com/Lion Den Club if you're on the browser. If you're not, you can type that in. What's going on, man?
What's up?
Nothing much. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on today.
Yeah, man. I think one of your posts probably just popped up a great inspirational hashtag or something. Clicked on that. I always like to I like to peer into people's DMs when they have a product in their description, from biggest accounts to smallest accounts. And I say, hey, dude, what's how much money you got coming in?
Yep.
So Lion Den Club, it's a business focused, inspirational Instagram. Is that kind of the gist?
That was the niche I was kind of going for. In the beginning, it was just motivation, but I wanted to gear it towards business so I could, educate my followers that might not be, used to all this information I give them. So,
yeah, you started. Well, the first post that's live was 28 weeks ago, which, if I do my math on Google, when did you start the page?
Around late February, around like 20th, maybe.
Right on.
February 20th. Yeah.
And so, how have you because I got via your analytic highlight story, 11 weeks ago you had 2K, 3 weeks ago you had 21K, and today you have 33K followers, which is a 90% growth in 3 months. Did you how did you put that together?
It's just been a crazy ride. In the beginning, I want to say I gained about 500 followers in a whole month, and then I started focusing not on my content, but how my page looked. I upgraded some of the logos, the highlight covers, and just the overall quality of my page. And after that, it's just been like one reel after another. They've just been blowing up,
Yeah, I've done the same technique with the Ricker and Bond page. With reels, just Instagram is flooding people towards them. In my case, it was kind of interesting because our podcast is kind of just, it's Ricker and Bond is what we like to talk about, which is both vain entertainment and super like technical business stuff. So at first I was putting up stuff of just us and business and sometimes comedy stuff, but going through basically just people's TikToks and uploading that to Instagram has been a big force for followers coming in. Just kind of a gift and
that's kind of how I do it currently as well.
Yeah, and it's a gift and a curse in the case that I did it first off, which was not super specific to like a niche, right? We're kind of pretty general podcasts with niche segments sometimes, but so I kind of funneled in a bunch of people that aren't a super hot audience for the podcast. But what is your mindset as I'm scrolling through the Instagram page here? You kind of see the around what month did you kind of pivot towards a specific direction with branding?
So I want to say May to June was really when I kind of reset my page and started focusing more on the content. Because beforehand, I was just stealing other people's content for my posts at least, and just re-uploading them to my page. And I actually got a mentor around that time too, and he first introduced me to Reels as well. And so he upsold me on Reels as well as the mentorship. And the Reel package he gave me, it honestly was the best thing ever for my page, because after I started posting some of his Reels, I just saw like 1,000 followers here, and then I just went to 2,500, and then 5,000, then 10,000, then 20. Now I'm at 33. So it was just really taking that step to, furthering my education with this Instagram game and just upgrading my branding.
So if you see my screen here, yeah?
Yep.
Do you kind of like know in your head what timeline this is right now?
Yeah, exactly.
If I scroll up far enough, will you see the exact day where you start the pivot?
Yeah, so it was actually further down if you want to go. Okay. It'll be, I think it was one of the second reel I posted.
Yeah, okay.
It's going to be one with a book.
Say it again, you cut up a little bit.
It's going to be a reel with like an orange book in the title. It's up a little further, I want to say.
Okay. Going through Line Den Club Instagram, one scroll at a time. We got a lady reel. Like not too far.
Yep, you found it. Up a little.
Boom, boom. Book planned. Banned from prisons. Yeah, so
that was really the first reel that went viral for me. And, it was crazy seeing that kind of growth, because beforehand, I was just doing follower for follower. And, that works, but it's just a grind. You have to be on it constantly, always following people, unfollowing. And when I posted that reel, I finally saw like real organic growth without me having to put any work in. I feel like that's when I knew Reels were kind of the way to go.
Yeah. Because before, this is April 21st. Before, what was the system? Because you got graphic quotes. You had maybe, it looks like it was your first Reels on the page. But I mean, you're going with these graphic posts. What did that? Because you also did kind of it tiered up from there. Like you get from like the first post was like a couple likes, and you are getting kind of some growth from just a couple likes to tens and into the 100 likes.
Yep.
And are the graphic posts, so like for systems, are you making your own stuff now? Do you have are you interns or outsourcing any work from what's your content system?
Yeah, so currently I'm making all the content, but once I start to scale this up, I'm looking for someone else to make it. I have a carousel ready to go once I release my website. It's just it'd be an informational carousel talking about how to start your side hustle while keeping your 9-to-5. So I want to kind of, plant in my viewers' heads that like you can run a side hustle like what I'm doing and keeping your job at the same time, and slowly transition your side hustle to your main income source. So I just want to plant that idea into their head and then upsell them on my ebook, basically. So I'm just keeping that carousel in my inventory right now.
Right on. So do you mind if I ask how old you are?
Yeah, I'm 17. I turned 17 in June this year.
Happy birthday, dude. Do you have an astrological sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Right on. What does that mean to you?
All I know is that I have two personalities, something like that.
That's what they tell you, dude.
Yeah.
So 17, was this your first kind of social media venture? Did you do other things before this at all?
I think it was my first social media venture, but I've been trading stocks for about 4 years now, ever since I was, 3 years. Ever since I was 14, I've just been trading stocks, you know. When I was 14, I was flipping penny stocks, trying to get a quick buck here and there, getting scared when the stock would move 1 cent, you know, selling it. I think I got the, what's it called when you don't have 25K in your account, you get banned for too many day trades.
Day trading rule, yeah.
Yep. So I got that for about 3 months. So during that time, I kind of just wanted to focus on my craft and learn more about the stock market before I even started trading.
So
I learned.
Go ahead.
No, you're good.
No, you.
So I was just saying that, like, I learned some technical analysis, fundamentals, and now I'm just trading stocks regularly, you know, with options too. It's a great way to leverage your money if you have a small account.
Sure. I'm more in the long-term mindset for stocks. But so you brought up like a mentorship for your Instagram, and at 14, I'm assuming someone put you on to stocks, right? How'd that go?
I've always been like entrepreneur minded, and, you know, I was just on YouTube and I just saw these stock videos. I think I was first introduced to a Robinhood video, and that kind of just, you know, lighted the idea bulb in my head.
3 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, I actually talked to my mom.
Robinhood really, for all the slack they kind of got a couple months ago and maybe now, but they really did bring out like a new generation into stocks.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm actually with Webull now because Robinhood did screw me over before all the GameStop stuff happened.
What would they do?
So I think back then I was kind of a FOMO investor. You know, I'd just buy whatever was, you know, popping off that day. And so I think I had a lot of money in the trade and I got locked up and it wouldn't let me sell. So then I ended up, so it was like $32, I think, my price point. And then it went up to 40, like within minutes. Mm-hmm. And then they wouldn't let me sell. And then the next 10 minutes, it dropped back to 20 and I lost a lot of money. So that's when I just decided to get out of Robinhood and join Webull. It's been great so far. Right
on. I'm not sure if it's I forget the term for it, but they do have I don't think it's called a limit up, but when there's a big spike of volatility in like a few minutes or so.
Suspend stocks, I think.
Yeah, I forget the actual term because it's but when I first was my first craft that I was trying to do was because I had someone I kind of admired and looked up to who did futures, and they were selling a course, and at that time I didn't buy it, but I was still trying to like get into it. So I was watching this guy on Twitch. His name was Stock Jock. His name's Stock Jock, dude. He's real fun. But he's a day trader who does kind of just like a pullback on like a spike up technique. And so I was watching that and trying to grab someone's system for myself. And I did kind of Webull it for a minute there. Kind of transitioned into trading for futures. But I mean, were you saying something earlier that said someone did get you into stocks, or you're just, I mean, if you're on YouTube, obviously you got to be searching up something entrepreneurial. But like, I think it was just my own self being curious, you know, always looking for new ventures to start. Mm-hmm. I've always been entrepreneurship minded, I feel like. And so that was just kind of a gateway for me to try to make some money. Why do you think you've kind of had an entrepreneurial mindset? I just always think business, you know, and I always have these new ideas popping into my head like 24/7. And so I was on YouTube one day. I think Black Hustlers Club actually introduced me to how you can make money from Instagram. So from that day, I just started posting and, you know, I just full sent it. Right on. You said Black Hustlers Club?
Yeah, I think his name is Drell Jones.
Drell Jones. I don't know, sir. But yeah, man, once you get down, that once you get one YouTube at age 14, YouTube just kind of guides you from there.
Yeah.
You've been mentored by YouTube.
Yep. YouTube education.
That is the thing though, huh? Like, I mean,
I know, it's for real, because people always come in my DMs and I'm just like, they ask me questions that you could go onto YouTube for. And, I don't want to be that guy, but honestly, you could search anything up on YouTube and get educated.
Yeah, I feel like that's especially with people that are kind of like starting a content journey. And it's popped in my head a few times as well when I'm thinking of like things to sell online. It's like, I mean, you obviously really don't need me for most things. Maybe there's some things where I've like have built up the super confidence by doing it over and over and experience that you cannot get, and that from me will be valuable. But a lot of things you could Google search it. And I know one person that I enjoy, shout out Dorian from Group 82. He does like music entrepreneurship for people trying to build up their music brand. Okay. And so a lot of his marketing is just him, talking. He has videos where he talks in front of speeches and stuff. And he goes on live and stuff. He says, most of these things you could go on YouTube and search yourself, but a lot of you are either too lazy to do that or just lazy enough where I can spoon feed it to you. And that's where my value lays,
Yep. That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah, because some people don't want to go on YouTube, or they really. It's also like sometimes when someone is so entrenched in like a field, like any field at all, they forget that sometimes there is a big barrier of entry for things, and something that like Reels, I'm like, of course, in my head, it's just second nature that right now that gets a lot of traction for people because of Instagram. Yeah. And a lot of people kind of don't know that information off top, Yeah, so that's what I kind of like to help people with. A lot of people ask me basic questions, but then some of them are more like specified. And, that's when I do actually help people. Mm-hmm. I've probably helped 5 people start their Instagram pages just for free, just teaching them everything I know, just giving back to people. Yeah. So what is your kind of mindset for growing your Instagram right now? What have you learned so far?
Just consistency, and you need quality, proven content, honestly.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean to you? Quality, proven content?
So you just need content that gives your audience value and something that has been proven to go viral before. Like for my quotes, for example, I go to other pages similar to my niche, and then I see which quotes do the best, and then I just write them on Canva and upload them to my page.
Shout out Canva, dude. Shout out Canva.
For sure. And right now, my IG is shadow banned, so my post section, they're not getting any reach to new people, which kind of sucks. But I hired someone on Fiverr, and he's gonna hopefully help me out with it.
Shout out Fiverr, dude. Explain what a shadow ban is for people that might not know.
So I think this maybe just applies to posts, but what Instagram does is they just lock your page up from getting into new people's eyes. And so I noticed this when my hashtags weren't reaching anybody. Like my hashtags were literally reaching 0 people. As before, they were reaching about like 30% of everyone who saw my post, and now they're just reaching 0%. So it kind of sucks, but we're still rocking with it.
And so you explain that a little bit more, because like Instagram has an insights page. So you're seeing that people, usually you have a large number of people being reached by hashtags, and you saw a dip in that?
Yeah, it's virtually 0 now. So
dang. No explore page still?
Yeah, it's kind of suck. Oh, I think explore page still works, but it's kind of hard to get on that without hashtags pushing it up first. But I think my reels still get on explore pages.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Instagram loves reels, man.
Yeah.
Just a solid handful of K's every time. I would ask that person on Fiverr what his knowledge is. I'd get it fixed and then be like, hey man, what'd you do? because then you can use that, you know. So tell me about your trading journey.
So yeah, like I said, I got the day trader ban. And so my mom, she's just a big part in like being super chill with all that and just letting me do my own thing till I turn 18.
Awesome. So 14.
Yep. So I was working before that. So I had about 900 in the account and I grew it to 1,400 within a couple of weeks. So I was feeling pretty good about myself.
Is this post March 2020?
This was, I want to say it was during that time. So 14, dabbled with about $100 here and there. You know what's funny?
Give me the
I went out to Robin. What'd you say?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I went out to Robinhood like a couple months ago, and I had 25,000 Doge for $60 on Robinhood about 3 years ago.
Dang.
Yep.
Yeah, going through past transactions of anything crypto related, even stock related, but especially now crypto related, it's not very fun, dude. I don't really mess with crypto, honestly. Right on. Well, you know, maybe get in there. Give me a ticker that you remember from back in the day.
Vaxart. VXRT.
Yeah, of course, there's one just in the head, dude. VX.
Yep. Vaxart. There we go.
I would like to say that I don't enjoy, but kind of options too. But penny stocks are not my thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see these dates here.
Go on the 1 day chart, maybe.
Oh, of course. no one likes to look. No one likes to look at the 5-year monthly. Dude.
Yeah, look how crazy that looks.
What year was this?
I think it was 2020, around June-ish.
2020. Yeah, I mean, everyone was a genius in 2020, dude.
Yeah, shit was popping off. You know, I feel like I missed a big opportunity with just growing an online brand around that time.
Yeah, man, me too. I remember because I was in LA and then I moved to San Diego because of COVID, and that 2020 year, dude, I didn't even have, like, right now it's literally night and day, like the mindset I have towards one, like money, and kind of two, content was still there. Yeah, but definitely. Like the things that I've like learned about legit just how money works and investing and even just a mindset of financial literacy is night and day from the end of 2020 to now.
I feel like I agree.
And it was just like, I was like, man, 2020, I was literally just sitting. Yeah, I feel the exact same way. Yeah, but you know, here now. So I had about 900 in the account, and I grew it to 1,400 within a couple of weeks. So I was feeling pretty good about myself. Is this post March 2020? This was, I want to say it was during that time. So 14, dabbled with about $100 here and there. You know what's funny? Give me the I went out to Robin. What'd you say? No, go ahead. Sorry. I went out to Robinhood like a couple months ago, and I had 25,000 Doge for $60 on Robinhood about 3 years ago. Dang. Yep. Yeah, going through past transactions of anything crypto related, even stock related, but especially now crypto related, it's not very fun, dude. I don't really mess with crypto, honestly. Right on. Well, you know, maybe get in there. Give me a ticker that you remember from back in the day. Vaxart. VXRT. Yeah, of course, there's one just in the head, dude. VX. Yep. Vaxart. There we go. I would like to say that I don't enjoy, kind of options too, but penny stocks are not my thing. Yeah, for sure. Let's see these dates here. Go on the 1 day chart, maybe. Oh, of course. no one likes to look. No one likes to look at the 5-year monthly. Dude. Yeah, look how crazy that looks. What year was this?
I think it was 2020, around June-ish.
2020. Yeah, I mean, everyone was a genius in 2020, dude.
Yeah, shit was popping off. You know, I feel like I missed a big opportunity with just growing an online brand around that time.
Yeah, man, me too. I remember because I was in LA and then I moved to San Diego because of COVID, and that 2020 year, dude, I didn't even have, like, right now it's literally night and day, like the mindset I have towards one, like money, and kind of two, content was still there.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Like the things that I've like learned about legit just how money works and investing and even just a mindset of financial literacy is night and day from the end of 2020 to now.
I feel like I agree.
And it was just like, I was like, man, 2020, I was literally just sitting.
Yeah, I feel the exact same way.
Yeah, but you know, here now. What month?
Around June, July-ish. So it was very volatile around that time because COVID, you know, it's a vaccine stock as well. So
I see.
But I think I got in around $6, rode it to 12, got back in, and then it dumped back down. So I think I lost a few bucks on that trade.
Oh, short-term trading.
Yep.
See, the short term that I enjoy and training myself up on right now is futures. So that's kind of
I don't know much about futures, honestly. I need to learn more.
Yeah, it's fun to learn about, dude. Even like the history of it, it's kind of, I think it started with just like, it's very commodity based. So it's like people were just hedging bets for like farmers that had like corn, and they're like, man, I don't have a lot of crop right now, so I'm gonna kind of have a future date where I can buy at the same price or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I shouldn't say or whatever. I say or whatever because I've never explained it like that. It's a pretty good explanation, but give me like 6 more explanations and it'll be better. But yeah, man, I like looking at this stuff. And I see
same.
that. I see. Oh man, it's 74. It's a pretty interesting company. Do you know anything about the company at all? Or you just like price?
I know it's a biopharmaceutical company. Besides that, not much.
Right on. So I'd be remiss without saying, do you not have any long-term positions?
Oh, I actually do.
Tell me what they are if you'd like to.
Inc. TELL. I think it's a very...
Hell is Tellurian Inc., dude.
Bro, you got to search it up.
TLL.
They've gone to the moon.
Oh my God. That's not...
TELL.
TE.
Yep.
You said
so basically it's a LNG company, and they got about
what are we doing
billion.
here, man? Come on now.
Oh, whoa. No. Gotta only count the chart from 2016 because I think they merged with a different. They merged with a different company.
I'm looking at your tech right now, dude. Like I say, I don't know much, but I like looking at since inception.
Yeah, but
what's going on?
Tellurian's a new company. I think they just merged with a different company already on the public market. So I think they did that around 2016. So
I see.
That's what I want to like to go to.
That's that base, dude. They say.
But yeah, it's a LNG company, and the CEO, Sheriff Suki, actually founded another LNG company, and that company is trading around $80 right now. And he has more ambitious plans for this company.
Can you explain?
And that's just a little DD, but yeah.
What is LNG? I'm unaware.
Liquefied natural gas.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are the competitors of the liquid natural gas sector?
There's only one other port, or I want to say export, in the nation right now. And that's ticker symbol LNG, the company that Suki founded, but that company got bought out by like billionaires, and they kind of fired him from the board and did him dirty. So he made this company to kind of just rival against him.
I see.
And yeah, they're popping off right now.
Look at what is it? Look at this chart, dude.
Yeah.
This is a skate ramp. What's going on here, LNG?
Yeah, they're ripping right now. But that's the only LNG export company in the U.S. right now. And Tellurian has plans to be the second one.
So there's no other liquid natural gas?
Export? No, I don't think so.
So when you say export, what do you mean? Like
I think they just export it like from the ground or something like that and give it to other countries. And right now, LNG like supply or demand is going way up because China needs some, and I think Russia maybe. I think they're all low on that type of stuff.
On the tech side, demand is way not there. So kind of in your training journey, what have you studied? What did you watch? Did you say you had someone that you kind of admired someone's system or no?
Yeah, it's a swing trader. He's a swing trader. His name is Royce Jacob. I kind of like following his philosophy. He's very successful.
Right on.
He kind of has this long-term to swing trade-ish, vibe about him. He has a lot of long-term holdings and some swing trades, like a couple weeks maybe.
What are his long-term
the kind of
holdings?
trader? I know he was in Riot and Mara, like $3.
Mara, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out Mara, man.
He was in it at like $3 and
nice.
No, he saw the diamond in the rough before everyone else did. So
a lot of people did. Dude, if you do enjoy day trading, Stock Jockey is someone I enjoy. He streams on Twitch every weekday or day trading day. He's enjoyable to watch.
Yeah. So another crazy story is I bought AMC around January and my average price was $11.38. I had about 132 shares of it. And no shit, a week before my birthday, I sold out.
See,
I think it was at like $14 around then. Literally on my birthday, it went to $70. I was so mad at myself.
On your birthday?
Yes.
That's disgusting.
Second.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
see, but
not a good time for me.
These are the things that if you don't have a long-term mindset first, at least a little bit, you're conditioned to sell and sell and sell,
Yeah, and the thing was, I was diamond handing for like 5 months too, and I just had enough of it one day. Shit you not, the next week.
Is 5 months your longest to hold?
Yeah, it actually.
Oh my god.
Millennials.
See, this is I'm forever. Shut up. What got me into finance basically is a Earn Your Leisure podcast. Have you heard of them?
Okay. No, I have not.
Right on, dude. I suggest highly to watch a show they have.
What's the name? Earn Your Leisure?
Yeah, Earn Your Leisure podcast. And there's a show that they partnership with a man named Ian Dunlap called Market Mondays.
Okay.
Completely, I mean, it's needed, dude. It's my life right now. I love it.
I'll make sure to check that out.
Yeah, man. And if your longest position is 5 months AMC, 5 months AMC. So when did you get in? January?
Yeah, just like the day after I think the first ones happened. So
why did you get in?
It was a FOMO play for me at first. I just wanted to catch the hype, and then I started doing my DD, and I was really confident that the second squeeze would come.
Define what DD is for people who don't know.
Due diligence. So it's just
research.
Like you're on research of a stock.
Yeah.
So, I was very confident. 5 months later, I was just like, sick of this. It's not a good company. The short squeeze numbers are here, but I just don't think it's going to happen. And then, what do you know? Very next week, it pops off.
Man, the biggest holdings of AMC are like BlackRock and other giant hedge funds that I don't recall off top. But a lot of this stuff, most of like even Doge, and when there's like 2 months of just kind of like that week after week of kind of weird retail stuff in the media.
Yeah.
In the media labeled as retail, which I know there's a lot of retail people yelling about it, but I also believe that obviously there's other big whales, for lack of a better term,
players
that
Yeah, I
are
agree.
one, holding it up, and two, using it and pushing it through retail. But I don't know. Who am I? You know,
Conspiracies.
man. Go get some Apple. Go get some Microsoft. Go get an Index Fund.
That's not for me, you know. I'm trying to build wealth quickly.
Well, you know, the most people that have the most wealth aren't trying to build it quickly. You know.
Yeah, I realize that too. But
And what my guy Ian Dunlap always says, who you know, in this space for a while, made a killer off of long-term trading, investing rather, and a little bit of futures in there, you know. But all these people that have kind of siphoned into young people's mind of, like, you know, quick flips and all that are just kind of using them to get them out of holding for long term and getting freaking 100K return on stuff, you know.
yeah, I'm not looking for that type of money. I just, my philosophy is, you know, I'm not 18 yet, you know, so even if I do lose all my money right now, once I turn 18, I'm going to be able to, you know, start affording to put some of that money back into the markets and for more long-term investing as well.
If I was 18 right now, I would put all my money into these guys and VLO. And then from 18 to my age right now, if I did that, here. When was I 18, dude? Here's some levels for free. If anybody listens, these are levels I'm not supposed to give out. So there you go. When was I 18? 25 minus 18, 7 years ago. 2021 minus 7. My quick math for you. 2014. 2014, man. If I started buying Apple in 2014, the biggest company ever has more cash on their books than for their bonds than they could literally buy it out any company for, like, their throwaway cash. Just saying. Yeah. Let me get a little price range on a percentage. Give me a percentage. Trading View. Do you enjoy Trading View?
Yeah, I do. I like trading.
You know, Weeble's China, you know.
Yeah, they got it going. You know, when I'm at school, that's the chart I use.
So
That shit's blocked on the school computers.
That's probably crazy to be a kid right now. Not a kid, but so do you plan to go in college or anything?
You know, that's kind of a road I'm still, like, debating on.
Mm-hmm.
I may try, you know, pursuing my football career. I know that probably won't make it to the big leagues, but just having that college experience might be something I want.
You said the what career?
Football. Going to football for college.
Nice, dude. Any prospects?
Yeah, but I got a few colleges reaching out, but nothing too serious right now.
Nice. No contracts delivered to your email already?
No.
Dang, dude. Well, it sounds like you have, like, a couple more months to make the biggest splash you can.
Yeah.
That's interesting, though.
So, yeah, if I do go to college, I think I don't know. I don't think I want to go to a big school because just because I don't want to be in that kind of debt.
Yeah. I don't know. So I went to the University of Arizona, and
yeah.
I met people there, and I was doing some cool stuff. We were this is what Adobe House came from, you know, and Ricker and Bond is kind of like a subsidiary show of Adobe House Media Company. Also, I'll bring that up later. But we were doing music content, so we were making music and putting out videos and kind of vlogs in Tucson, Arizona. What location are you around?
I'm around the Midwest.
Midwest.
Yep. So yeah, that was one thinking I had. You know, go to college, maybe find someone like-minded like me. You know, work on some projects. Because
and that's basically what it is, dude.
There's, like, no one who I can relate with, like, anywhere. It's just me kind of alone.
I'm
wolfing it.
a proponent of isolation somewhat. I know networking is something that is obviously vital in most areas, and
Yep.
but especially for like working on like a finance craft or something. I'm also my natural tendency is isolation, so I have to
Same.
do the opposite of that to further myself. But I mean, with college, man, that is basically what it is finding a few people. You know, I found people that made content with for like 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 26 years. Like moved to LA and through events because we had a big house in LA next to like USC. So you charge money for that and doing stuff. But yeah, that's kind of what it is. I mean, what track do you think you would go towards?
What do you mean by that?
For college major?
Oh, probably a business major. Maybe take some accounting classes as well.
I'll do economics, dude. Because business, like we just said, dude, business is YouTube. You know.
Yeah.
Economics probably gets you a little technical knowledge about some money workings.
Okay. Yeah. So my major plan, like for the future, is just I want to build up a lot of cash, and then I eventually want to become like a real estate flipper, and then use that money to, you know, buy some rental properties and just live off that and be free.
That tends to be the before the freedom thing was like, oh, freedom, but now it's kind of just everybody likes freedom. Dude. You got to get a little more. I like specific. That's pretty specific goal, but yeah, the freedom is the one main goal, man. To get your.
That's what I'm chasing. Yeah, like I don't care about money as long as I can, you know, wake up every morning and do shit on my own routine. You know, not having a dread going to work every day. That's just not a life I want to live. The
money is the keeping of points. It's the points on the scoreboard, kind of. Yeah, it's a tool. Real estate. Let's see. I mean, do you have a year timeline for that? Not really. It's always good to get specific. I want to see where this Instagram business goes. Mm-hmm. I feel like I could really scale this to a big level. Yeah. So I just want to see where that goes, and then. So that's kind of the short term. What would be the exit for it? No, sorry. Finish your thought. No, yeah, you're good. The exit for my business. You know, I don't know, dude. I can see this. I can see me being in this business for a long time. I think. But like when you say this business, what do you mean? Selling Instagram accounts? Do you mean building up a brand and then doing other things? I'm talking about like building up a big brand with my Instagram account. Mm. Like I want to be one of the major players in Instagram. Who are your main inspirations in that field? For Instagram? Kind of just, you know, social media brands. I think of like Patrick Bet David and like Valuetainment is one thing I like. Earn Your Leisure is a brand that I admire. Yeah, I like the page Founder. It's FONDR. They're pretty cool. Like that's kind of the vibe I want to get to. That's the Australian guy, yeah? Or like New Zealand? Yeah. They got a cool little page going. Yeah. Like something like that would be cool. Is this what I'm thinking of? I know on YouTube there was they had, I'm pretty sure this is it. Solid aesthetic too. Yeah. And then see I'm always curious if like you get this big following, you got 3.3 million followers. How do you monetize off that, you know? Do you have kind of a vision for that? Yeah, I do actually. I want to think like Shopify stores, you know, open up my own clothing brand as well. Upsell on ebooks, courses, all this other type of stuff. We got about 3 oceans of income right there. Yeah, so far. Is that him, dude? Am I thinking of Founder or something else? There's a New Zealand guy that always pops up on YouTube. Doesn't have a lot of YouTube views, so I'm kind of curious if this is it. It might not be. Yeah, these guys are kind of cool. It's kind of like a New Age Forbes. Awesome Instagram story, jeez. So
Yeah,
let me
they
ask you
got
about
really
this.
good content.
You know, as you think about systems to scale up, what kind of platforms have you thought of, or should you be thinking of
I think YouTube might be the next platform
I'm saying
to take on.
for having people work on your content for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Fiverr's probably one of the big ones.
I do suggest you make a Indeed account and put a posting for a commissioned internship for content creators and social media managers. That might that has been beneficial for this brand over here at Adobe House / Ricker and Bond. Then I still need to optimize a little more, but while people do love Fiverr, people also need experience with internships.
Yeah.
And that kind of does require a little bit of infrastructure on your part, but you know, I feel like you got it.
Yeah, my mom set up an LLC just a week ago, so
Right on.
paperwork still needs to come in.
Even I wasn't thinking of like legal infrastructure. While that is needed, I was thinking more of business systems. But how did that go?
It went pretty good. I think we went on Zen Business. It pretty much automates everything. So
Zen Business?
They hired Zen Business.
Let's see what we got here.
They hired an agent for us, and I think they're getting it set up. Going to be ready by September 10th, I want to say.
Right on. So would it be incorporated in your Midwest state?
Yeah. I think it's 50 states everywhere.
Right on.
So pretty cool website. They try upselling you on a lot of stuff that's free though. No, they charge like $50 for an EIN number. I was like, I can do that by myself.
especially with the technical terms and stuff. Everybody's like, sure, $50.
Yeah,
But,
they don't know what it means. So
talk about a business though, man. That's, getting in like selling services of helping people make super technical things in legal of
it's pretty smart.
legal and rock and roll, all the stuff that people hate doing,
Yeah,
What kind of YouTube they got?
good service.
Not the best. All right, man. Go read Trading in the Zone. Okay, here. These are my recommendations to you that I've accrued from people that are much better than me. Trading in the Zone, sir. Trading in the Zone, especially since you enjoy your day trading and your options.
I'd say I'm a swing trader. I hate day trading.
Thank you. Still, okay. So you're almost to where you need to be, in my opinion, with long term. You've hit your plus, but either way, this is a fantastic book. I've read it on audiobooks a few times already. I just got a nice little birthday present physically, so I can read and listen to it.
Okay.
And when you master the game. When you master the game, here's your long term. I know. Do you know who Tony Robbins is off top?
Yeah, I do.
He's your inspirational dude, but this book has been bestowed upon to me by people I admire, and so I've listened to this a few times as well. This is just kind of like, good financial tips for life and long term tips.
Yep.
What other books do I have for a former day trader who needs to be long term investing in Apple and Microsoft and index funds? Nothing much. I like Ray Dalio, but that's a little macroeconomic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Cool. We can wrap it up there. What do you say?
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Do you have any things you need to get off your chest before we get off air?
No, I don't think so.
How can I help you the most?
What do you mean by that?
How can I help you in your short term or long term goals right now, or anybody listening to the podcast? How can they help you out?
I just say, keep supporting the page, and yeah, that's about it. I'd like to keep you as a contact too,
Oh no, not at all, dude. Especially when you bring it up like that. That sounds like a college networking thing. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give you. We'll keep in touch. Freaking Mikey Taylor, dude. This is a skater. Do you know who this is?
Yeah, that dude's awesome.
Do you know what he was before he was this?
Yeah, he was a pro skater, wasn't he?
He was. There is an old site called 8 = D. So it's a freaking it's a penis thing. 8 = D.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
it was an old skating site. It's probably dead right now, dude. But it was a guy who has like a glasses business now. Oh, this is pretty sketchy. I don't know if let's see. Don't want to get into murky territory here. But it was 8 = D or something. And it was a skating site. And so I think that's how I found Mikey Taylor. It was with another guy, Mike Mo Capaldi or something like that, who does like his glasses business now, like sunglasses. And so
Yeah, that guy does numbers for my page, Mikey Taylor.
he makes good content, man.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on these credit, man? We like crediting or what?
No, bro. Some of my followers, they get so mad at me. I'm like, I just got to put it in sometimes.
They do. They say, "Hey, what's going on here?" I think it's also pretty good outreach for just kind of engagement as well.
Yeah. And sometimes, like, I take these videos from TikTok and I don't save the creator's name. I'm just like, I'm sorry, I cannot help you right here.
I mean, it says your TikTok right there. I mean, it says your TikTok on the left and the bottom right. Like, what else do you need?
Yep. And I actually got away, so the TikTok watermarks get removed automatically because Instagram, they do not like the TikTok watermarks on their algorithm. That's one thing that my mentor taught me.
How are we doing that?
That's a secret for my ebook,
All right, dude. You can go to.
Gotta keep some of the weapons in the arsenal.
You can go to lindenclub.gumroad.com or get funneled through.
I'm working on a new site right now too. I'll show you the links after this.
Right on.
Check those out.
What kind of landing page we got, man?
I'm just building a Shopify store right now.
Right on. If you do, we can talk about this later. But if you do need help with Facebook or Google ads, I can help you out there as well.
Oh, I know how to run those.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I used to be a Clickbait. What's it? ClickBank? Yeah. ClickBank.
I'm not sure. Right on,
marketing.
I appreciate it, Mr. Owner of Line Den Club.
Yep. Appreciate you.
Line Den. I was about to say a URL, but it's not yet. I'll keep that later. Line Den Club on Instagram. You can funnel your way through to lindenclub.gumroad.com. Get your Instagram growth course. How to start, grow, and run a business that will grow on Instagram about 90% over 3 months. I mean, the numbers are there. That's all in the analytics highlight reel.
That's all you need.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Yep. I appreciate you for having me on today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. See ya.